Good afternoon, Stitch Roadies. I cannot tell you how much I needed this time with you all. I just came back from a week of Quilters Affair and the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show, and it was spectacular. If you are at all interested in quilting, it is a must-see. Interestingly enough for me, I'm a teacher on the staff, but I had 4 days of really sit and stitch is what I do. And that means I help with opinions, problem solving, but many of my sit and stitch participants are stitchers, like either Sue Spargo stitchers or cross stitchers or applique, embroidery, and so there's I kind of organize the room so I have the handwork people in the center and the sewing machine people around the edge where the plugs are, and we have a grand time. So do not prevent or talk yourself out of coming to Quilters Affair because you're not a quilter. You can participate in sit and stitch and do whatever you want. So there's my plug for the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show. You can go on to Quilt Roadies, and I did do a walkabout for part of the quilt show and some explanation, and also Cheryl, who is one half of Stitching with the Sisterlies, was there all week taking classes and having a great old time. So I'm sure you'll hear about that on their channel, which is called Stitching with the Sisterlies, but they also do a lot of quilting too, besides the cross stitch, and homesteading, just so you know. It was a spectacular week. Cheryl and I did get to go up and visit Lori Textilist, is her floss tube. You definitely want to check out her floss tube. Cheryl really wanted to see her setup. She was having a retreat up there with girlfriends, and her dreams about the future in holding workshops there and events. So we went and visited her, and it's always so inspirational. She is quite the cross stitcher. Now I am back here and I have lots to share with you. I'm a little bit discombobulated because I can't believe it. I'm still a bit tired. I did this week go to Thursday Stitch at Acorns and Threads, and I decided it had been a while since I'd done a walkabout of the shop, and so I did that. So after this segment of me chit-chatting a bit, stay tuned for a look at Acorns and Threads, which is my LNS and so filled with loveliness. And you are please going to sign up for the newsletter, because Janine is going to have a exclusive coming out in August, and it is spectacular. Portland is considered the Rose City. We have the most, if you ever come, spend an extra day and go visit the Rose Garden here. It's stunningly beautiful. And then next to it is the Japanese garden, and then the zoo is in the vicinity. It's kind of like you can spend a good 2 or 3 days in that area of Portland. But this exclusive is amazing, and you'll see a picture of it. I'll have G insert a photograph of it. It's you will be able to choose your fabrics, linen or Aida. There are silks or DMCs available, so that is, and we're going to be doing a stitch along. There's a stitch along leader. Check out the Acorns and Threads Facebook site. They are a lot more active since Margaret has stepped up to the plate for that. And you know, many of you know Margaret because she does the Zoom for Acorns and Threads, and does so many of the beautiful samples. So I will be jumping on that. When I first saw the pattern, and it was, let's see if I can just bring up that photograph for myself, and I'll talk more about this awesome lamp again. Let's see. I think I actually got it on a message. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Okay. It's Emmeline Purnell. Blessed are they. It's from Hands Across the Sea samplers. Yeah. And this is an exclusive to Acorns and Threads. The best part about this exclusive is that you, if you want to, you can just buy the chart. But I saw the fabrics and the floss, and I'm here to tell you, yeah, you're gonna want to just have them kitted up. So that's coming in August. I would definitely sign up for the newsletter. She's got so many fun things planned for 2025, and already starting to look at 2026. Yeah. Okay. So we had a wonderful day at Acorns and Threads yesterday. It was the largest group. I was just so invigorated, and I love walking around the room, even though I didn't want to talk to anybody. No, not really, but I was kind of talked out from last week, but it doesn't take me long before I get my talking mojo back. Yeah, I mean, I did have tape on my mouth in first grade, but now I kind of empathize with that teacher, maybe not. Anywho, it will be, it's just so inspiring to see everybody. Dang, I had a phone call I had to take, and now I don't know where I was at. I can't remember what I was talking about. Isn't that, I've noticed it more and more. It's like, who did that cross stitch? Who started that? What? I don't remember starting that. Yeah, it's the way it goes, isn't it? So, back to cross stitching. I told you about Lori's Textiles, traveling up to there. The way her home is displayed, all her cross stitch, the way she stores her linen, it's really, and she's just such a lovely individual. So you'll want to go follow Textilist. Okay, let's get organized here, Anna. G and I went to grocery shopping this morning, and then I mailed some fabric off to a friend and stopped at the garden shop. Had to get some more pots and more plants. The sun is just, there's not a sky, and we've had the weirdest weather though. It was extremely hot, and if you look at the fire map on Oregon, it looks like the whole state's on fire. But there's not a cloud in the sky today, and it's supposed to be in the 80s, I believe. All the plants are just in love with this weather. I just have to keep them watered. Okay, back to cross stitch, huh? So what did I do when I was at Quilters Affair? I did take some cross stitch with me, and this is what I ended up working on. I got super focused on this, and Janine, all I had left to do was his beard, and Janine had pulled this for me, and I have a finish. Look at, isn't that the sweetest? It was fun to just have something small and lovely to concentrate on, and I left the beard for when I came back because I didn't have the thread, and got some tips from friends at stitching, like use a larger eye needle, shorter pieces so that you get the fuzziness, and then you rub it with a little brush. I can't tell you how much I'm liking this Anita lamp from the Fat Quarter Shop. I am stitching on 56 count. There, it's 56 count right there. I have the magnifier. There's something about this straight downward light. It's not angled at all, so I really can see the holes. It's pretty amazing. And then it has the trays for tools and snacks, as some of you have suggested. I hang my thread up here that I'm using, my spool of thread, of silk thread. I clipped my pattern right here on my phone charger, you know, my phone holder. Everything is right there. I mean, I could actually watch FlossTube on my phone if I wanted to, right all in this central area. It's an amazing light, and I have tried every manner of light out there. It's kind of like we keep trying to find that perfect light and the perfect hoop setup, and this, and some of you, I know that when I first talked about it, went online and bought the floor stand model, which is very tempting, But this has helped me with the 56 count for sure. I also, you know, because we have Teresa Kogut coming, or as Colleen calls her, the Kogut. I don't know why, but maybe it's her last name, but you know. So I'm working on this. I didn't bring it over here to show you because it is on an elan frame, which is this big wooden frame over on the table there, and I just don't want to pick it up. Yeah. So I am working on the alphabet across there. It's very, it's a lot of fun. It has a very Dutch, I used to toll paint, so it kind of reminds me of that era of design. I'm just kind of picking up this pile and showing. So when I went to Acorns and Threads yesterday, I finished up the beard on Uncle Sam, and I took this, a friend had gifted me mostly stitched, just needed outline stitching on this, and so I talked with Margaret, who is the guru of the Biscornu and all of that, and she instructed me on how to do the outline stitch so that you can match up these corners. So I still have to put the wool on the top of this one to make the pincushion part, and then I have to do the outline stitch on this. So I had to get some assistance, and she is the queen of Biscornus. It's kind of nice to have friends in the know, not only cross stitch but gardening. At the Quilters Affair, I received many sweet gifts. I am blessed that way. It kind of makes me embarrassed a little bit, but at the same time, learning to say thank you and to feel the love. But I was gifted these charts, and I was very excited. Two of these are from back in the day, 1989. Maureen Doherty, and I just love them. So here's Mount Hood. Now, Mount Hood is my mountain right now. This is the mountain I can see. So I'm going to be doing that for myself. But this one, oh my gosh, Mount Bachelor. When I was a kid, when I was in high school, we had, not like a ski team, but like my high school went skiing, and it was at least 4 to 5 hours to the closest ski resort. But my mom would carpool kids to the ski resort, and I loved to ski. And I skied on and off through high school and college and as an adult. And I always wanted to live in a ski resort town. So when we moved to Bend, it was like I'd landed in the perfect place. The recreation there is amazing. But they have Mount Bachelor. And so my kids grew up on this mountain, especially my oldest, because it was back in the day when you didn't worry like you have to worry now. And so we would, maybe it's not that we didn't have to worry, it's that we just didn't, you know. It's kind of like now you have to brush your dog's teeth. I mean, really? I never brush my dog's teeth. But Mount Bachelor would have a bus that would pick up in town anybody who wanted to ride for free up to the mountain, which was about, oh man, it was maybe 10 plus miles from town to the mountain. And so we just dropped the kids off at the bus stop, and they'd go up and they'd spend all day, never gave a thought, never worried, never gave a thought. And let me tell you, when my oldest was taking pictures of him and his friends skiing up there, I did give pause sometimes and wonder, yeah. So, and my oldest skied with MBSEF, which was the Mount Bachelor Ski Education Foundation. He skied the giant slalom. And then he went on to snowboarding and all of that. So I thought, this is such a wonderful cross stitch of that mountain that I need to do it. And look at these. Wow. I just noticed on the back, she has cross stitch. These are old. I wonder if you can still find some of these though. Haystack Rock at sunset. Oh, wow. Multnomah Falls. Ooh. Wow. Lake Tahoe. These are amazing. It'd be fun to find a lot of these. Charts by Doherty Designs. So cool. But I'm definitely going to be doing this one this year. And as we all do, sometimes we buy double the amount of the same chart. My friend bought 2 of these. Now, here's the deal though. She gave it to me to give away, but I wasn't thinking cross stitch, I was thinking Quilter's Affair. So if you are interested in this, go over to Quilt Roadies. That's my quilting channel, Quilt Roadies. And leave a comment on the last video. And I asked over there that people be a subscriber and thumbs up, and in the comments use the word trees. I'm sorry I'm not going to do it here. I didn't think, and I was thinking Quilter's Affair. I got this all at Quilter's Affair. Excuses, excuses. But yeah, you're gonna, I know some of you are gonna want to enter this. So please subscribe to Quilt Roadies and put in the comments trees, because you know what it is. Oh my gosh, a brand new chart. Never, it's a virgin chart. It's never been written on, bent, tagged, nothing. So you know what to do. When I was at Acorns and Threads, I was enabled. I mean, it was a big group, and you can't help be. Someone is going to enable you in that group. And new bags came in. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I had to pick up this bag. It's a little bee charm. So beautiful. And when I was doing the video for you guys, I mean, I walked around and I was going, do I have that chart? I don't remember having that chart. I don't think I have that chart. And it's by one of my faves, Beth Twist, Heartstring Samplery. Look at that. Honeybee Pin Drum. I hope I don't have this chart, but if I do, then you know what's going to happen down the line. But isn't that so pretty? I mean, and it goes perfect in this bag. It goes perfect in this bag. So, I know, I'm kind of just rambling on, aren't I? I also am participating in the Fat Quarter Shop Halloween Memory Stitch Along. And I will be stitching, let me find it. It's so cute. It is so cute. Oh, there it is. So, look at that. Isn't that a crack up? Yeah. And I have the Aurifil threads on their way. And it's in this book called Halloween Memories, which is a, it's So Emma, and it's filled with not only quilts, but many, many Halloween pillows. So if you are interested in winning a copy of this, because the Fat Quarter Shop has donated a copy to one of you here on Stitch Roadies, if you are interested in it, just use the word Halloween in the comments, and we'll let them know the next time. Yeah, the next time. So what else do I have in this massive pile here? Okay, I think, oh, one of my favorite garden shops, garden/gift shops in Damascus is closing, and it's such a heartbreak because I just love walking through there. And so we went. Well, do you ever feel at times that the world is just trying to take control of your life? I swear. I think that's happening today. Oh, a big crow just landed. Well, I can't even remember where I left off. I can't even remember. But the last phone call from my insurance agent, there was exceptionally good news in that I found out since the last time I talked to her, which has been about a year, she's turned into a die-hard quilter. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. I mean, the more people that quilt and cross-stitch, the better the world would be. Don't you feel that way? Like if everyone just took a moment and had to concentrate on 56 count fabric, you would not have time to argue or disagree with someone, because you have got to concentrate on where that needle is going. I have to tell you, this needle lamp is amazing. It is amazing for me because the whole setup of it is, I just love it. I mean, right now it's my favorite lamp until the next new one comes out. Isn't that the way it goes? So I think I left off when I was talking about my favorite garden place that is closing in Damascus, Oregon. That's where Cheryl lives, and it is one of those beautiful gift shoppy kind of I have to go two gift shop garden places, that it's fun to walk around half the time. I mean, a lot of the stuff is like way over my budget, but I still love to go there. And so they're having a big 50% off sale to move all the beautiful pots and home items. So, such a pretty place, such a pretty place. So I didn't find any outdoor things. I was looking specifically for a certain kind of pot, but I couldn't find it. They had obviously, by the time I found out they were closing, they obviously closed. But in the inside, I did find this, one of those little holders where you can put a picture or something in, and then this old book, except for, and I was thinking I could maybe find a cross stitch that's small enough to stitch and mount on the front of this, but it's a treasure box. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I don't know what. I am finding that I love not only framing my cross stitch, but I like figuring out ways to use it in different ways. Like, let me show you. I know I've showed this to you before, but I got this, this wooden box from one of the craft stores, and I mounted that cross stitch on top of it. I love that utility aspect of all of that. So I'm thinking that this treasure book will be a fun thing to put something in. At the quote, you can tell I'm getting tired because I'm starting to lose track of my brain. But at the Quilters Affair sit and stitch class that I ran, I was given a gift by Susan, and it was this beautiful mesh bag, and she cross-stitched. Isn't that amazing? I've never done one of those. Been tempted, but never done one. But she was worried about when you put stuff in the bag, if it would catch on the stitching. And I said, well, I'm going to just sew a little pouch inside and stitch it through the mesh to hold it. And that's exactly what I did. So now her stitching is all protected. I am on the hunt. There was this beautiful little scissor holder with a sticker in it. I am on the hunt for yellow Kahana scissors. They're sold out everywhere, and I don't know if they'll have them again. But I'm gonna keep looking, because I think they would look perfect, and they're the perfect size for that pouch. And I mean, it's so cute. It's so cute. Yeah. It is the middle of summer now. I feel this like I need to stitch. Tomorrow is Saturday stitching at Acorns and Threads. And And soon we will have 2 upcoming Sals. We will have we'll have Connie's birthday Sal, which is, let me see if I have it here. Do I have it here? I know I kitted it all up. I'm digging around. I know we have this cross stitch, the Paris Olympics stitch, that the girls are all doing the same one at Acorns and Threads, but I am doing a different one. Oh, and here's Connie's birthday, Sal. The 25th is her birthday. And we're doing the Peacock by Cottage Garden Sampling. If you'd like to join us. I'm doing mine on 36 count tea set by Graham Cracker in the Called For Floss. And I've got it all packed in this nifty little mesh bag. Isn't that cute? Yeah. So that's coming up on the 25th for those who are into the Peacock stitching. And I've been seeing several people at the stitch group started stitching it, and oh, I just want mine to be a little smaller, as you know. Okay, I'm just kind of figuring out where I'm at. You know, you get interrupted and then you have to reinvent the wheel. I'm going to try to, I warned G when I went down for the last phone call, I warned G that this video was going to be a cluster to put together, but he said he would be able to figure it out, and I'm going to have him add some pictures that I took last week. Yeah, it was just so fun. It was especially fun seeing how Lori from Textilist Floss Tube was, you know, how she was setting up her whole, she has such a flair for decor, decorating. It's just so much fun. And I feel like we're on the countdown down to Penwith Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit, which is going to be amazing. Looking forward to all of that. So I do believe I may have run out of things to talk about. I hope you are all doing well, and stay tuned because there will be a walk around Acorns and Threads. And don't forget, this giveaway from the Fat Quarter Shop. It's just an awesome, awesome book. And also, if you go over to Quilt Roadies and register, sign up, subscribe, leave a comment with the word trees. Okay, I'm just going to give up and just sit here and stitch on 56 count and center my world back down to my happy place. You all take care. I love you guys. Guess where I am? Today is a Thursday stitch group, and so I'm here stitching with a bunch of friends, and I thought it's been a bit since I've done a video of the shop. So let's go in, okay?
Yes, I touched all the models.
Oh my goodness. She's gonna slap your hands. She's gonna slap your hands, Pat.